Okay, so the next game in tonight's lineup is Blacksmith Shop Simulator. Now, I love blacksmithing games. I love weapon crafting games. As you know, you've seen some of my previous streams on Gunsmith Simulator, Blacksmith, Medieval Blacksmith, Siege Mechanic. I love me some simulation games. I'll play them all day and all night. So whenever I see a blacksmith game, I'm all for it. I am going to be honest. This game is a bit light on content. So within 2 hours, I was able to unlock all of the achievements in the game and unlock most of the early crafting items. Now I haven't. Obviously, there's more to find, but it kind of feels when I look at other blacksmithing games that this one is missing a little bit of content. So let me just set that sound because it's a bit on the loud side. Let's bring that down a little bit. Okay, so here we've got, you can see I've made a bit of progress here. We've got plenty of materials, plenty of crafting upgrades to go. There is a bunch of stuff that you can research, but honestly, I've researched almost half the stuff in the game. I'm only a few hours in, so yeah, there's not really that much more to unlock. I've got a huge, I've got 9,000 gold, so I can research all these, I guess. Let's just unlock. I've got the XP. I've got tons of it, so there we go. So I've just unlocked everything in the game, pretty much in one go, because I can. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, run out of XP. There we go. Well, that's fine. We got nearly everything. Let me see what he wants. An iron warhammer, 2 wood, 4 iron. So let's go. Warhammers, craft. Now, basically, all you got to do is have your materials in storage, and you'll automatically draw them and use them in the forge. There we've got our warhammer. Boom. He wants an axe and gloves. And this is my problem with the game. Well, I wouldn't say problem, but it's just that it's very simplistic. This is it. It's just a clicker game for assembling these. Now, what I mean is, if you have a look at other blacksmithing games, you have to build each of the individual parts. You have to use molds. You have to shape the metal. This is just kind of reduced to just clicking, and it feels undercooked. Now, it's a fun game, don't get me wrong. It's just that there's so many other blacksmithing games. It's kind of probably one of the weaker ones. I'm not going to lie. Wood shields. Don't have this item. Okay. Do I need a... Oh, okay. Wood shield instead of make it. But this is it. It's just basically a clicker game. So, selling to this guy. Now, what you do is you go and you buy these materials. So what I do, I'm going to buy some silver ingots from this guy. And steel. Oops. Buy 20 of those. 20 of those and 20 of those. So basically what you do is you buy these ingots, you drop them into storage like so. Don't have enough XP, that's okay. Now you got to be careful. If you end the day and you haven't stowed materials you've got lying on the ground, you'll lose them. So you want to make sure you've always got you're buying early in the day. There we go. That'll keep me going for a while. So now we need an iron sword. Boom. And a wood shield. Oh, whoops, I need to remove the item. I wish you could automatically put stuff away. You don't have to pick it up all the time, so not a big deal. Okay, you want an iron sword? Come one, come all. Skills weapon shop is open for business. There's a sword for you, son. A silver sword, okay. We can do that. I bought some silver. He's going to kill himself some vampires. Maybe he's a witcher. There we go. I see you there, Geralt. Okay, what do you want? Steel sword? More steel, baby. Let's go. Obviously, the better the material, the more expensive it is to build. And the more profit you make and more experience. So we're making... That is a very big sword. Okay, iron gloves and warhammer. Okay. Well, I like the game. It's just that it's very simplistic, the crafting in the game. Oh, epic warhammer. Okay, now we're... Something I'd see a space marine using against some demons. We get this right, we're going to make bank. It's got gold, it's got silver. Look at this. Praise Sigma for the Emperor. Wrong game. But you get my meaning. Oh yeah, you better pay top dollar for this. Is going to smash some demons. Axe and shield. Iron shield. There we go. I mean, the only thing is, like, this is the game. This is the whole game, which is fun, but I can't see anyone playing this for an extended period of time. Especially when there's so many other good blacksmithing games out there. I mean, this is good for like a budget game, and the game's not incredibly expensive, but the problem is that if you're going to buy this, you probably already checked out Medieval Blacksmith, which is, you know, it's better. I'm not going to lie. Oop, did I build the wrong one? That's okay. Oh, okay, yeah, I did. Let's make an axe. I mean, it doesn't really represent the blacksmithing practice. You know what I mean? Like, if you were going to build something, you're not just gonna smack something on a forge. There's a bit more of a process to it. You're going to have to form the head of the weapon. You're going to have to, you know, craft the handle. You're going to have to bind it together with whichever binding agent you're using, whether it's leather or whether you're fitting it together with a joint. Okay, steel sword, silver warhammer. We're making some money though. Oh, we're running out of metal. Best be getting some more of that. Okay, iron. Give me iron. Oh, that might be a bit. Well, I got a little bit overboard there. We do go through a whole lot of iron, though. Okay, that ought to keep us going for a while. Steel sword. Oh, look at that. First time, son. Beautiful. That's how it's done. There's a fine piece of weaponry. Silver Warhammer. I like the weapon designs, though. The weapon designs are mint. Like, this looks like it's going to punch a person's head open. The developers done their homework, I'll give them that. Okay, iron helmets. Savage. I love these games, but this kind of, it feels more like a clicker game in some ways than a proper craft, like a proper blacksmithing game. Because if you bring it down to, you know, what we're doing, you buy materials at the start of the day. You add the materials to storage, and then you just basically click to make whatever it is you want to make. If you take a game like Gunsmith Simulator, and I know comparing this to something like Gunsmith Simulator isn't fair, but just to go on the journey with me, the reason why I like Gunsmith Simulator is that there's a lot of complexity to it. When you're making guns, you've got to assemble each individual part. And there's no reason why they couldn't do that in this game. Maybe have, you know, the banding, the for shields, like you have to actually wrap the shield with leather. Oh, steel sword, iron wax. I'm trying to also keep up with the queue. Iron war axe and steel sword. There we go. Okay, I need more storage. We're gonna get some storage up in here. Okay, this is just gonna be iron. I'm gonna have iron on that shelf only. So I want, give me all the iron you got. Because like money's not a problem for me. I've still got $8,000, so I'm making bank up in this. I'm gonna fill the shelves, so this will be just iron. There we go. We need iron war axe. And a regular axe. This guy loves his axes. See, this is the thing. Like, I like this game, but it's very simple. It's very simple. Like, this is what you're seeing now is the entirety or most of the game loop. There's some personal upgrades which are nice. But I need that. 2 items in the crafting area. Need that. Steel sword. I think that might be a new addition. That wasn't in the game last time I played it. The developer did have a patch for the game, so they have made some improvements, but like I said, I think it really, really needs some more content. The crafting system really needs to be a little bit more involved than what it is. Okay, iron gloves. We're running out of time, so iron gloves. I'm going to run out of time. I'm not going to get this built in time. I mean, I'm not too worried. We got money coming out of everywhere, so it's mainly the thing that's stopping me is XP. Silver sword. We might be able to smash this out, literally. Silver sword. There we go. One sword for you, son. Probably not going to get this done in time. We've got like 5 minutes, so see how we go. Wood shield. And an epic warhammer. Okay. No, okay. That's okay. We did pretty well. We made a lot of money. So now the day's over, I think it's probably time to spend a bit of that money. And we are going to... We're going to start stocking some of these shelves soon. But what I'm going to do for now is I want to buy a ton of iron. And I'm going to fill up these shelves. I'm going to buy as many shelf storage as I can. There we go. That's iron. This is going to be bronze. And this is... Oh, steels. Yeah, there's a bit of... I can't take stuff off the shelves too. That's annoying. I wish I could take stuff off the shelves. We might make this over here. We'll make this... The first thing I'm going to do is I want to get personal upgrades, and I'm going to upgrade 2 items. Beautiful. That means now I can... Oh, this guy's... Oh, we got customers already. Okay, we better get on this. Warhammers. Oh, I'm out of wood. Let me get some wood. Okay, and iron sword. Bro, Oh, okay. It's my fault. Okay, look, we're nearly out of wood. We need to buy some wood, so... Huh? Oh, helps if I grab the item. That was retarded. Oh. Someone will get offended. I'm sorry, I shouldn't use that word. Gotta be careful, Twitch. I swear like a sailor, and I'm definitely not very PC. It's probably why I'm not very popular on Twitch. I'm gonna be honest. Well, one of the reasons. Yeah, everybody disappeared as soon as I said that. I didn't mean it. Yeah, axes. Oops, I messed that up. Ew, we're not going to make much money on this. Sorry, my friend. Steel warhammer. There we go. Okay, I probably need some more. I've got bronze. I haven't got much steel. We need steel. I probably need... Anyway. I'm going to buy some steel. Actually, we should buy some gold. Actually, let's buy steel. That's gold. I guess I'll wait until I get enough XP. So, let's go. Common. Iron War Axe. Iron gloves. Okay, now I can craft 2 items. Makes my life a bit easier. So, let's just add steel to this for now. Okay, another iron war axe. There we go. I mean, I like this game. It's very chill. You can just sit here and play and relax. But the problem is that, I mean, I can't imagine myself playing this game for 20 or 30 hours. At least in its current state. I think, like, I'd love to see some more work in the crafting process. I mean, the reason why I play Gunsmith Simulator for so many hours is because each of the guns and each of the items that you craft, whether it's pistols or shotguns or even in the other medieval blacksmithing game, there was a lot of attention to detail. And it feels like some of it's been lost in translation, so... I mean, this would be fun to play for a few hours, and to be fair, the game is very well priced. So it's not like the devs asking for, you know, $30 or something for this. You can probably pick this up on sale for maybe $10. Good stuff, but there we go. We're doing pretty well. It's a very nice weapon design in the game too. Like, everything in the game looks really nice in terms of the weapons. Okay, that's some gloves and a war axe. Okay, we've got a bunch of XP, so inventory weight would really help. I'm gonna get that. Okay, steel sword, steel warhammer. But this is the thing, like, there's just not a whole lot involved in making the weapons. I really hope there would be, you know, the process of crafting individual parts, you know, or sharpening them too. Like, you're not even sharpening the sword on a grindstone. Like, how is this sword getting sharpened? You know, I've made a couple of knives and that in my day, and it's not as simple as just grabbing a piece of metal and smacking it a couple of times. Which, I mean, it wouldn't be a bad thing if this was a survival game, but because the whole game is about building weapons, you can't really get away with it. A hardened steel war axe and a hammer. We're starting to make a bit of money now. Very nice. Yeah, we're starting to get a bit of a roll now. We're on a roll. We're getting we're getting some good money. We're getting some good XP. I'm trying to earn enough XP to buy some more shelving because I really want to organize my ingots. We'll do one more day after this because, I mean, I could play this, but I think you've kind of seen everything that's in the game at this point. This may be one that I'll come back to at a later date because I know the developer is still working on it, but just in its current state, there's not a whole lot of content here. You've pretty much seen everything there is to see after you played the game for 3 or 4 hours. And, I mean, given it's only a few dollars on Steam, I still think it's a reasonable purchase, but the problem is that there's a lot of blacksmithing games out there now, and you've seen me play them, so this game's going to have to really lift itself if it's going to compete with the likes of Medieval Blacksmith, which is in my opinion the best blacksmithing game on Steam. Or Enchanted Blacksmith, that game bangs as well. Okay, anchor. And iron war axe. Look at this, we're hammering through, literally. Okay, so we've got the money for another shelf, so I'm gonna... Oh no, not yet. We need more iron, so iron me up, baby. There we go, and we need some wood. Sorry guys, but we need supplies. I can't build anything without the proper materials. And we can carry a cool 500 wood logs, so seeing as I've got so much money in the pipe, let's spend some. We're kind of closing in on 6 o'clock, so I do need to get everything stowed away. As you can see at the top, if we don't have everything stowed away by the end of the day, we'll lose whatever it is that we've got. So I'm going to see what else. Actually, it's kind of closing in on day end. I'm not going to buy anything else because we may lose it. So let's get that iron war axe built. Try and get ourselves over that 1000 XP threshold so I can buy another shelf. Beautiful. It's a sword, and then we want an axe. Okay, hardened steel war axe. We're actually over the 1000 XP mark, so that's good. We're going to make some major dough. And I'm going to need it because buying a shelf is 4,000 gold, which is kind of crazy when you think about it. A wooden shelf is 4,000 gold. It seems like 28 is my limit for crafting items. That's as many as I can make in a day. So let's have a bit of a look and see what upgrades I can get. We'll buy that. Oh, I should have got the shelves instead. Ah, well. That's okay. That's okay. I'm going to... Yeah, we need more iron. We need a ton of iron. We got bronze we're good for. We got bronze. We need steel. We got steel? No, we need steel. We need some steel. The riddle of steel. Okay. Let's get some steel up in here. It's a hard life being a blacksmith. We don't earn a lot of paper. Okay, that ought to do us for now. We got wood, we got steel. I'm gonna buy some more wood. Because I always run out of wood, so we're gonna max out on wood. I'm gonna buy as much as I can. And you always want to use the start of the day to grab whatever goods it is that you need. Load up, make sure you've got everything you need for the day, and then you can get on to crafting. So we'll do one more day of this, and then we'll move on to the next game. That's the only thing, like, I really like that you've got all these shelves, but there's very little benefit. And because customers just never stop coming, I haven't found any reason to try and stock the shelves with weapons. Ah, missed. Did I miss? That was not a miss. So that's a bug. You see that? I actually had that within the boundaries. I should have worked. I should have worked for me. Silver sword. So let's have a look. Okay, that's a miss. See? Did you see that? How was that out of bounds? That's a bug. So I figured it out, if you get, when you're hammering the steel, if you get right on the edge, it doesn't work. You have to get it in the middle. So hitting it here or here is not going to work. You have to get it right, like, in the middle, or it won't count. So these bars don't mean anything. You got to hit it here. That's a bit, yeah. Get hardened steel warhammer. I mean, I've kind of unlocked everything you can make in the game already. You know, it only took me a couple of hours. The game does have some achievements, but you can roll those really quick. I rolled them all in 2 hours. That's the main problem. There's just not a whole lot in this game. Like, what you're seeing now is pretty much the totality of what you get in the game. And it's a shame too, because like we're out of silver. Oh bugger. Silver. Just buy a bunch of silver. Oh, I really wanted another shelf, but whatevs. That's bronze. We can make this silver. Okay, let's get this going. Just make sure you don't hit on the edge of this allowed area, because it doesn't count. You have to get in the middle. Ah, thanks, Licky. Okay, Epic Warhammer. This is going to get me some major cheddar. It's a bit of work to get this to work, and it's also harder because the slider moves quicker. But I wondered why I was failing all these orders when I was trying to build them a bit faster, and it's because you have to get in the middle. The slider in that's broken, so that's a bug, and a pretty nasty one too. It seems I cannot escape bugs even after work. Okay, now we've got some XP. I can do this. Boom. Okay, we've got an extra shelf. Now I can start loading. This is bronze. This is silver. Iron. Steel. Or this will be steel. I think. Yeah, steel. And then I'll put gold over there. Okay. We got this. Okay, iron shield. We'll do one more day after this, and then we'll move on to the next game. The days aren't super long anyway, so. Oh, we're out of iron again. Bugger. Yeah, iron's the biggest commodity you need to keep. I'm gonna buy as much as I can. We can absolutely stock that shelf full of iron. Okay, boom. Okay, we can get another 28 iron bars onto that, so let's do that now. 27, 28, buy. I want this shelf absolutely packed. But yeah, the process of making stuff in this game, it just feels a bit off. Like, it's hard to explain. Okay, bronze ingots. We need some of those. I'm just going to buy as many as I can. I'm just going to spend all my money and load this up. So I don't have to do this for a long time. This will get us through today and tomorrow. Bronze. I mean, bronze isn't something we use a whole lot of, so that'll be enough for now. That's silver and steel. We need steel. We need some steel. So let's get steel. Let's get maybe 50 of that. Okay, steel is here. And we need one for gold, so this will probably be gold. But for now, we got work to do, so. Iron gloves. Craft. Yeah, it's a super fun game, but it's just, like, once you played for an hour or two, you kind of seen everything there is to see. I would love to see a more detailed crafting system in this game. More items that you can make. I mean, bows, crossbows, catapults. I mean, you're a blacksmith. There's no reason why you have to limit yourself just to personal arms. What about making siege weapons? What about making different types of armor? You know, you can make banded armor, leather armor. Another epic warhammer. You love these epic warhammers. Somebody's going to fight chaos. Take me with you, battle brother. Praise the Omnissiah. Wrong game. But like I said, I mean, this is pretty much it. This is the game. Steel war axe. Okay, iron sword. Iron war axe. Epic warhammer. I think we might call it at the end of this day, because I'd like to show you more, but I think you've kind of seen everything there is to see, and we've unlocked all of the skills now. And I like this game, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to say the game is bad. I think it feels a little undercooked, that's all. Like, I've now got all the personal upgrades. I mean, I guess I could upgrade inventory weight again. I mean, that's pretty much it. All the crafting upgrades. I've got like one more item. I've done, or 2 items. I've done it all in under a couple of hours. So, yeah, that's the thing. Like, it feels like there needs to be more in the game. But with that being said, the developer is currently working on this, so. And I hope it was helpful, but the thing is that I'm a big fan of these types of games. That's why the dev probably did send it to me. I've played all the blacksmithing games on Steam, and that's why I think this one needs a little bit more time in the oven. Because you're essentially competing against some very, very well-designed, full-featured medieval crafting games, and in the current state, you're gonna struggle. You're gonna struggle to compete because you've got some clicker mechanics, and that's nice and all. But if this is all there is to building stuff, people are gonna get bored. Like, even me, after a couple of hours, I was looking around. What else can I do? Is there more to the game? Can I go out and look for materials? One of the things I liked about Medieval Blacksmith, for example, was that you purchase some items, but you had to go and mine. You would go into the mines and go and look for different types of ore. You would go and wander around the village and find better deals on items. You'd actually outfit your own soldiers, and they would go off and look for gear which you could use to make even better items. There were so many different ways that you could spend your time in the game. Also, the process of making items, this is incredibly simplified. I've said it before, but I mean, all I'm doing is I could just play this with, I'm just playing it with one hand. I've just got my thumb over the space bar, you know, boom, space bar, space bar, space bar. So, I mean, there's nothing wrong with clicker games, but for weapon crafting, I don't know if it fits that well. Probably not what the developer wanted to hear, but I have to be honest when I'm showcasing games, and especially now that I'm somewhat of an expert on these games. I've played enough of them to safely say that. What are we out of? Gold. I'm out of gold. We're gonna run out of time. I'm not gonna buy more items. We'll do one more day. I'll do one more day. Just to say, I've given this game a fair shake. We'll do one more day. So I need gold, so I'm gonna go buy a bunch of gold. We'll do one more day, and then the developer can say that I have given this game a very fair shake. That is 6,000 gold, 6,000 gold worth of gold. So I paid a bunch of gold coins to buy gold ingots to make Yeah, I probably shouldn't have bought that much gold in one hit. That's okay. Gold is a very safe bet. We won't be needing gold for a while. Iron ingots, I'm going to need another 40 iron. We're going to load up, son. We're loading up. There we go. We won't need iron for a while. We're good on bronze. Silver, I might need some of. Steel, we're good. I think we're going to be okay for a while. We're going to be okay for a while. Let's get in, let's make some money. Okay, axes. I want to make some money, make some XP, because then I can do this. Buy that, and then I can... Ooh, we're going to need a ton of XP for these. That's like literally a day worth of work. We'll smash that out in a day. I mean, I've got most of the really good stuff anyway, so... Steel Warhammer. It's even the metallurgy side of things too. Like, one of the things I liked about medieval blacksmith was you had to actually mix metals. You had to mix them together. If you wanted to make steel, you had to mix coal and iron in an alloy. And I thought that was really cool. In this game, you don't really do that. You just buy, oh, I want steel. I just buy steel ingot and then hit it with hammer and it's done. So that's where I think it's a bit of a missed opportunity here. Also, would be nice to have some dynamic events too. Like, customers just keep pouring in, and you've got all these nice shelves. But honestly, I haven't found any reason to fill the shelves because customers just they never stop coming. So I never have the time to go and add stuff to the shelves. Whereas in medieval blacksmith, you kind of get ebbs and flows of customers. It felt a bit more realistic. These guys are just in an endless queue, so there's very little reason for me to stock up on materials because they're just going to keep coming all the time. So yeah, and a lot of this stuff's really small stuff they could easily fix as well. You don't want to ape the other games. You don't want to be exactly the same. So I'm not saying go and do exactly the same, but you're gonna have to add a little bit more to the game. I botched it. That's gonna cost me. Okay, steel war axe. Let's see if we can get this right, hey? There we go. Also, if you get successive hits, like having a combo system in the game to make it so that when you get, successfully within a few seconds of striking a successful hit on the anvil, you get some sort of bonus. Like, make it into more of a mini game to engage the player. Okay, so gloves, helmets. Steel helmets. Yeah, like I said, I mean, this is pretty much it. This is the game. Okay, hammer. The good thing is, though, I've given the dev a ton of suggestions here on how to improve the game. A ton. Okay. Iron sword. Oh, we got a ton of XP too. I will be able to unlock some items. I'll probably have to buy some more metal. We're running out of iron. Beautiful. Okay, let's see how much XP we've got here. I can research steel chestplate. And I'm going to need a little bit more for a steel shield, but that's okay. Let's go. Silver war axe. I love weapon crafting games. Maybe it's just because of being in Australia. I don't get to do any weapon crafting. We have nothing but harsh language to defend ourselves with over here. Probably why I'm so good at it. That's what gets me in trouble. Okay, steel warhammer and iron sword. Ah! Botched that. Would have been happy to botch the iron item, the one that was less expensive, but it's what happens when you're in a rush. And there's no rush in the game, you know what I mean? There's no stakes. How much metal have I got? Oh yeah, we're good. Okay. I think that's what you need. You need some sort of stakes to... You know, time limit, incentive to move faster. You can kind of just go at your own pace, which, I mean, some people might like, but I generally like a little bit more challenge in my games. Here you go, my friend. One for you. It just doesn't capture the blacksmithing process, I think, as well as other games. In any case, we've got a few more hours. We can finally, we've done it. Boom. We've got a couple more items to unlock. I'm not too fussed. I've kind of unlocked all the good stuff now. All the steel items. Like I said, 2 hours in the game before I started streaming tonight. And I'd pretty much done most of... You've kind of seen most of what the game has to offer now. But the developer is currently working on it, so... I have seen they've done a couple of patches. Like, see this book here? This is why I didn't have... This is new. This is something you've just added into the game, so that they are making improvements. I love weapon crafting games, and that's probably why it seems like I'm being a bit hard on this. It's because I've played a lot of them, and I guess I have pretty high standards when it comes to those games. I don't want to discourage the dev, because I think they've got the bones of a good game here. I think it just needs a bit more work. Okay, Steel Warhammer. Oh, yeah, we're punching through all the stuff. Still, I've got a Steel Warhammer, bro. Ah, whoops! If I grab it, Iron Sword and Silver Warhammer. Also, it would be nice to have different order types. Like, I think what I would do is have like bulk orders, different factions. Like, I'd have you know, an Assassin's Guild. They want knives, you know, daggers, bows, light padded armor. Then you've got, like, you know, city guards. I mean, I'm pretty much, I'm just winging it. I'm giving them different suggestions on how to add more engagement into the game. There's just a couple of spitballs, things I could think off the top of my head. Okay, there we go. We're making bacon. We're making money. Ah, of course. So we grab them. You look like a very chunky man. You're going to need those. Steel chest plates. This is one of the new ones. We've just unlocked this. So, silver. We're out of silver. Aren't we? Yep, we're out of silver. Okay, let's get some silver. Give me silver. Make it rain, baby. Make it rain. Only $1,200. I am one very rich blacksmith. I can afford whatever I need. You know, if you were a blacksmith and you had 12,000 gold, like, I'm not a financial expert, that seems like a huge amount of gold. Like, that would be the equivalent of having like $20 million now. Ah, I missed. Because I rushed. With shield. We've got a few people watching. See, I know other people like their weapon crafting games. I like them too. That's why I wanted to try this one out. Oh, and they're gone. Steel Warhammer. It's one of those nights, so I'm getting tons of people. But they're not sticking around. You probably joined for the wrong game. The previous one was a banger. Oh, we're out of steel. Damn. How are we out of steel again? Steel. That's iron. Okay, I guess I'm buying steel. Steel. And we need iron too, so I'm going to buy... We're going to stock up on iron, we're going to stock up on steel. Okay. No more orders today, I'm sorry, my friends. I want to be fully stocked. So I think I've kind of said everything there is to say about this game in the current state. Whoops. I really do hope the developer finds some success with this, because I love blacksmithing games. The main problem is that essentially there is a lot of competition here. Let's see if I can bang this out. Steel war axe. I'm going to run out of time. Oh, the clock freezes at least when you're crafting something. That's good. Didn't lose my materials. Alright, well, I think you've seen everything there is to see in the game. There's a couple of extra things to buy, but I mean, at this point, I've got thousands of dollars. I've got all the materials I'm ever going to need. And if you have a look, I don't think you can see my achievements, but just for reference sake, there are, at the moment, 17 achievements. I was able to hit all 17 of them in under 2 hours. So I think what I would suggest the developer do, have a bit of a look at the crafting process, maybe add some more detail there, definitely add some more detail there. Things like using molds, using metallurgy, mixing different types of metal, having modular weapons, different weapon types. Have ebbs and flows of customers. Add some incentive for you to actually fill the shop with items. Add a bartering system. Maybe you have stuff on a shelf and you keep stuff in storage until demand goes up. There's so many different ways they could add to this game. So I know that it is still very much in early access and it is a budget game, but I really want this game to succeed. So I hope that does help them. I'm going to come back to this when I see a little bit more content, but I think for the moment you've seen everything there is to see, and I do hope that we do get some more content in the game, because I would like to come back and play this. It's a very chill little game. The main problem is there's just so much competition at the moment, they're going to struggle. But on to the next game.